What's up YouTube? Welcome back to a new video. My name is Spencer Berke. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today we're doing a very special install. If you haven't seen my unboxing video of these boxes right here, we're doing the Eventuri intake and also the plenum. This is a day I've been waiting for a long time. I've been watching a lot of videos on this setup, and finally I'm the owner of the intake and the plenum. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into it. That's the main piece right there.
Yeah, it is.
Mike, welcome back to a new video.
I'm always happy to be back.
This is something very special, obviously.
Yep.
Can you explain a little bit more about the system? Because a lot of people in comment sections have to say a lot about this system, but I think there's a lot to be talked about.
Yeah, so they probably all have questions of why people upgrade to this or why people would want to. There's no performance gains in changing out the intake manifold, the plenum to be exact. The only difference between the two and the reason why you do it is because one, aesthetics, two, lighter weight. This is actually at the highest point of your engine as well. So lower the center of gravity, it's actually not as important, but the higher it is, the more body roll you'll get. So the higher the weight is, the more you want to reduce. So that's why carbon rooftop is actually a big deal for track guys. And then the biggest thing for this is sound difference. Now the intake manifold on this one, for the Eventuri, they actually have velocity stacks inside of it. So the velocity stacks actually increase the sound, because these cars come with individual throttle bodies from factory. So just to give you an idea, your OVM one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them, right? Now this one is just straight through, and there's just tubes that go inside of there. But this one, on the other hand, has velocity stacks inside of there, which you can see right up in there. So you see how there's like a little cone head on top of it, like that rounds off? Those are called velocity stacks. So the way that it works is it just changes out the air induction. The way that it flows through is kind of just going to create like a suction. And all the sound and sucking in through all the different sides of it is going to technically increase flow. And the bigger that you know, the better it's going to be.
So this is mostly for the looks and for the sound.
Yeah, I mean the weight difference is significantly.
Yeah, I picked both of them up, and it's a big weight savings.
Yeah, at the highest point of the engine too.
Yeah. So I guess every pound counts. Now, with the intake system, that's where you get actual power.
Correct. So we'll get to this area now. I mean, this is two separate systems, right?
Yeah.
Now we go to the intake. Now, the intake itself is now going to be the same thing, carbon fiber, highest point of the actual thing. This is plastic, but the weight difference between the two, probably like a pound if that. Nothing crazy.
Sure.
But this bad boy over here probably weighs like 5 pounds or so.
And that's for the air filter?
Yeah, so air filter's inside of here. This is the air intake box. This is where you really gain the power. Now this is actually the duct that goes right here. Now the only area that it really sucks up air is going to be down here and here.
Got a little sand in there, dude.
Yeah, there's a lot of dirt.
So. Oh my god. So it just collects a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah, so your OEM filter, which is what you have inside of here, it's going to restrict a lot of airflow going inside. Now Eventuri has upgraded intake filters, which is going to increase the amount of airflow going in, and then at the same time lighter weight. Now the gains on this is going to be anywhere. So the reason why I'm saying this anywhere from, it's different from your location where you live. So like sea level versus living up in the mountains or stuff like that, and then also temperature. So it all comes into play. But you can gain anywhere from 10 to 15 wheel horsepower.
And that's a lot for NA setup.
It's a huge amount. significant amount. Anything that's NA that gains that much power, that's a lot.
And then the last thing too is the scoop. That's just for better fluid air, right?
Yeah, so this is gonna allow airflow going straight in. It's same thing, air and duct. So now this scoop is gonna allow air to flow in and then up into the air intake box. So better airflow, colder airflow to be exact, coming from the outside of the atmosphere. This is sucking it inside of your intake. Another thing too is like this is probably gonna heat soak a lot more than carbon fiber. So the resin is gonna help with heat. This is gonna accumulate a lot of heat inside your engine bay. So you'll get heat soak from that. So that's gonna help with that as well.
You excited to install this?
I am. I mean, we've been talking about this for what, 3-4 years now?
A long time. This has always been a dream of mine to finally have it. And I've already done the unboxing video.
Yeah.
And the owner of the company is like, I was excited seeing the unboxing. I can't imagine when you actually get it on.
Yeah.
So I'm ready to put it on.
Let's do this.
All right, let's do it, man.
I'm disassembling the top. We're gonna reuse the bottom end of this.
Okay.
And then we're gonna stick the filter inside of it. So inside of here is now your intake.
Got it. How old do you think that is?
Not that old. So the way we test and look is we actually go right here and we spread it apart and we look. Oh yeah, it's actually pretty bad.
Is that bad in there?
Yeah. But you did drive from Florida back.
Yeah.
Or to Florida and back.
I know. So that was a good 6,000 miles plus my daily driving.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why it's a little bit dirty.
Here, look.
All right. Oh, I don't even say it on camera, but nasty.
Putting these on, you gotta spread it over. But the problem is I'm so scared because it's carbon.
Oh yeah.
But carbon's actually really durable.
Sketchy because it's so nice.
Exactly. But even then, like because it's so lightweight, this actually is really strong. So twist it, pull it, bam.
Oh, that looks so good with the red contrast.
Now I'm gonna swap over this clamp.
It's like your little baby.
Yeah, it is my baby.
Whole new
Not
little
yours,
kid.
it's mine. I loosen the clamp completely. Then we'll throw it over this. And then this back on here, like that. We do one hand, like that. And then rotate this upwards. Tighten. Doesn't have to be that tight. Bam. Yeah. So I'll leave this here for now. So
I got my lightsaber.
So now we're going to flip this around because there is a sensor right here.
What's the sensor for?
So this is the intake air temperature sensor. We're going to pop this off and swap it over to the new one. And once we get this in, it's kind of tricky. So there's a clip right here that retains it. We got to get this clip off first. So this clip has to come off here. One of these days, we're gonna have you do something.
I want to do it. I want to know how to install stuff.
All right, so installation's pretty easy. We just place it back on, just like the OEM one, but you know, a little bit more delicate because we don't want to scratch it.
Yeah, just a tad.
So you get it slotted in like that. There's one connector under here, this one. So we just get it back on here like that. Tuck it on, like so. You heard that?
Man.
And then we get this on here, connect this, like so. And then you have one more that's back here, on the back side of the plenum. All the way back here, if you guys can see it. So we're just gonna shove that back on too. So, this one's a little tricky.
I wish my engine bay wasn't so dirty.
So just push it down, so it comes all the way down. So, then grab a light.
I've asked you this before, but what tool is that?
That I'm using?
Yeah.
So, well, I actually use a bunch of different tools in your car. So this one's a hex drive screw gun. So you actually put a different adapter on here from Snap-on. And I use a long extension with a swivel and a 6mm socket.
So that's how you did this when you did my rod bearings.
Yeah, so see? Swivel with the 6mm. Makes life 10,000 times easier.
Makes it much easier.
Yep. See?
Wow. All right, ready when you are. First startup right here. Oh! That sounds, just right there, it sounds amazing. I think it's still kind of cold. Dude, that induction noise is so sick. Oh! Yo!
That was only 4,000.
Dude, you can hear it instantly. Instantly you can hear the induction noise. Wow. Dude, my whole life I was always so focused on like, oh, the car could sound amazing from the exhaust.
Yeah.
I never focused on this. And this is like a dream, dude. I mean, we've been talking for 4 years on this.
Yeah.
It's finally in here. Wow. I bet you can hear it on video a lot. A lot of people don't know about induction noise, and this is it right here. 100%. Can you hear it a lot in the cabin? Yeah?
A lot. I thought the valves were open.
Oh, really? Dang.
But I was like, so you can hear the sound.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's coming from there.
There's a lot of sound coming from the front. Dude.
You happy?
Mike asked if I was happy. Dude, my face hurts from smiling. Damn. Thank you, Mike.
Of course.
Thank you. Oh. How is that?
Loud. Keep in mind too, that sound you're hearing right now, that's not under load. Under load, it's gonna be completely different.
It'll be different?
Louder.
Yeah. I'm excited to hear acceleration in the car.
Yeah.
Should I keep it on?
Now you can get it.
Okay. Wow. Yo, it's so clear in the shop. I'm not gonna run anything over. Oh man, I'm so excited to have this on my car.
Alright, I'll meet you at the same spot.
Okay. If you guys don't know, I have a Valvetronic exhaust system which opens and closes. So I'm gonna keep it closed for this, just because I don't want the exhaust to make it too loud. I guess overpowering is the right word. You good? Good. Hey Mike, I'm gonna go that way first. Yeah, then I'll come back. Oh! Oh! What? The induction noise. I'm covered in goosebumps right now. How is induction? Okay, I'm not trying to be dramatic for the camera. I'm really not. Oh my gosh, dude. The downshifts are so sick. It's so... Oh, dude. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Who would have thought induction noise was this good? I love it, man. I love it. This is with the exhaust closed. There's so much sound coming from the front. Eventuri, thank you. This is amazing. What a treat. What a treat, dude. You can hear my cowbell noise. I gotta change out my drive shaft. Induction noise is so sick. I was always about loud exhaust, like being the loudest S68, like S65, loudest setup. Induction noise is so different. It's so much more intoxicating. It just sounds like motorsport. Wow. Man. Bro. It's so good. It's amazing. It's really, really huge.
How about power?
Yeah. How's it sound? Is it really cool from outside? Bro, on the inside, it's so noticeable. Like you really hear it pulling through. I was cracking up the first time I got into second gear. I was just smiling so hard. But yeah, there's definitely, throttle response is better. It's much more induction noise, and it feels much, like not much faster, but faster.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nice.
Do you think this will do a lot better with the tune as well?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Way better.
Okay. Damn.
Alright, you want to pull it back in?
So I just finished up my day. Hopefully it's not too windy, and went back to my office and got some work done. And I just had the chance to go, if you're familiar with California, I drove from Irvine over to Huntington Beach, washed my car, saw one of my good friends there, and just drove the car to kind of air dry it. And I found this spot. This is over in Irvine. I live a couple blocks that way, but this spot is usually packed with people. That's a parking garage there, and there's also a bunch of parking around here. This is like a crazy office building. I parked my car right in the middle in the sidewalk. I know there's a lot going on in the world right now, and I hope that everyone's staying healthy and safe. But the thing that's come out of this is that nobody's out. It's 6 o'clock right now. I wanted to take full opportunity of this moment to make some content on this thing. So we all know what this video is about. Obviously you clicked on this for a reason, and it is for that absolute beauty of carbon fiber. What a beautiful piece of art. Eventuri killed it with this. I'm gonna do a full paint correction on this car and also do maybe ceramic coat that, I'm not sure. And then I have new headlight lenses coming as well. And I'm gonna wrap this reflector. If you look at my last 5 videos, this reflector is wrapped and that one's not. I don't know where I was pointing, I was looking at the camera. This looks so cool. Eventuri, I gotta make a full video on this. If you guys watched the unboxing video, I talked about how I wanted to do a 3-part series. This is part 2. The first part was unboxing, second part was install and like initial reaction. The third I think would be maybe living with it for like a week or 2 and actually giving my thoughts on the price, the product, and pretty much everything else in between, because you can really hype up a part and be like, oh, this looks so shiny, but what's the performance and the depth behind it, which is what I'm gonna go into research mode. Tell you guys what I think about this setup, because I'm in the stage right now of like excitement and pumped up. Who knows what a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks will bring, but I will set up a microphone in the engine, also in the cabin, and I'll do flyby videos and stuff like that. So man, what a cool mod. I love this setup right now. So to be honest, I do have more mods coming. I have a carbon fiber shifter knob I just got. I'm looking at a KMP steering wheel. I have a GTS tune for the transmission. I have an engine tune from Alex at Alpine. I have a GT4 wing coming, hopefully trying to find a wing right now. I have a full paint correction coming, new headlight lenses, and I have hood vents I want to put in. Gonna change up not change up the exhaust too much, but I have a different plan for it. I want new tires. I'm doing a full brake kit at some point, fluid flush everything. I have to do a water pump, a steering pump. I mean, if you guys like E90X content, this is nothing, man. I have a lot more coming. I got to get an M3 badge. I haven't had one of those in a while. Looking at a Varus wing, maybe Varus diffuser. It's never ending with these cars, man. But the best thing about it is that it's fun. I really, really, really enjoy it. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. Please feel free to sit back and enjoy this amazing B-roll of this car at this awesome location. Go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.